Aries, what is up? It's Kara, and you found me at Tarot Just Because, and I'm back to do your reading for July 1st through the 15th of 2017. So this reading is going to be for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the sign of Aries. You can also check this out if you have Venus in Aries or your 7th house, which is your relationship house. So due to an overwhelming response from the last group of readings, I am going to be doing a love reading again. We're going to be using the same spread where we're going to take a look at you and what's going on with you, what's going on with the other person in your life, and what is the status of the relationship at this time, and then where's this relationship headed? What is it moving toward? Where are we going? Let's see. I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight for your reading this time. Okay, these are really fun cards, very kind of cool, hip, modern, that sort of thing. And to cap your reading with an overall piece of advice, Aries, I am going to be pulling an oracle card from the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Just a little piece of advice, a little mantra for you over the next couple of weeks to sort of keep you on track. If you feel like you get a little off track on your path or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you can focus on this piece of advice and get back to square one, okay? Get back on track. So let's see. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is in the description box below. It's caralou32@gmail.com. I won't take too much time in the intro to talk about that. If you're more interested in booking a private reading and how to, stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'll give some more details on that, okay? So Aries. Wow. This looks good, okay? Let's look at where Aries is at right now in the physical world, on the outside. What is going on with you in day-to-day life? And you guys, damn, Aries, kicking ass right now. You guys have the Wheel of Fortune. This is fucking gorgeous, all right? Whenever we get this in any position in a spread, it's beautiful. But this is what you have going on in your material world right now. Fortune turning in your favor. So most of the cards in the tarot can actually be manipulated by our free will. If we see something we don't like, we can usually, through our actions, turn a reverse card right side up. We can get a different spread the next time around. Free will affects these readings. Absolutely, they're not set in stone, but the Wheel of Fortune is fate. It's destiny. It's divine timing. It cannot be stopped. It's moving forward, and it is moving in your favor. This can be anything from a long-standing wish coming true, hard work paying off, spiritual work paying off, coming out of a depression, coming out of financial difficulties, anything your little heart desires, we can attach to this card. You are moving forward in some way. Now, if this is not manifesting in your life, Aries, in a huge way, look at the small stuff. Okay, this applies to the little things too. Okay, this applies to, that neighbor that, has always been letting its dog shit in your yard, and, you finally find the right words and actually move this person to stop being such an asshole neighbor, and it just kind of turns around and poof, they start walking their dog down a different block, something like that. It can be that, okay? It can be small. So what's going on with Aries on a deeper level? Motherfuck, Aries. I'm cursing all over this video, and yes, I've heard the negative comments, but this is gorgeous because on a deeper level I cannot say deeper level to save my life. I always want to say deeper lever. I just get excited, guys. So you have the world, all right? This is a major end of a cycle, okay? And it's a good thing. It's always a good thing. This is an ending, which means tomorrow, right around the corner, is a brand new, beautiful beginning. You can start over, okay? The Fool card comes right after this in the Tarot series, which means taking a leap of faith, feeling like that you've got the universe behind you and stepping into a brand new, beautiful direction. So this is where you're at right now. You are at the very end of a cycle. So if you've been going through something rather difficult, it's coming to an end. And it is by divine timing. It's your turn, Aries. It's your turn. Look at these cards. It's your turn, okay? It's your time. Okay, so That applies to you whether you are single, casually dating, or coupled, okay? It's the same for all three. So now let's look at the other person. This can be your committed partner. This reading works for folks who are committed. The reading works for folks who are just casually dating, talking to somebody, crushing on somebody even, okay? And this applies to people who are completely single. When I describe the other person, you might want to keep an eye out for this person coming into your life sometime soon, and you'll be able to sort of identify who they are. They'll be like, oh, that's what Kara was talking about. So this other person here is showing up right now with the King of Pentacles energy, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. King of Pentacles, financial security, okay, I'm blending words now because I'm getting too excited and my brain is moving faster than my mouth can. Financial security, stability, stable home life, stable job, stable emotions, in fact, and, you know, on the downside a little bit, maybe sometimes a little bit lacking in the emotion department. Now, I want to clear something up about Pentacles cards and Earth folks in general. They are not without emotion, okay? They just don't display it as ooey gooey as a water sign will. They don't display it as passionately and fiery as a fire sign will, okay? They're there. Their emotions are really going to come through the practical things in life. If you have a partner that does a lot of deeds for you, that does a lot of favors for you, that makes sure that the bills are paid and a roof is over your head, or not someone who just provides for you because, you know, maybe you're working as well and contributing as well, and I'm not discrediting your contribution to things, but they are willing to do their part, okay? That is how the Pentacles energy shows their love and shows their passion and their devotion, all right? So this person that we're talking about, they're mature, they're stable, they are giving and loving. They may love firmly. They may communicate very matter-of-factly. Your partner may be somebody, if you're an Aries and you're committed to a person like this, you might feel like from time to time they're lacking a little bit in the passion department. They sort of speak a different love language than you do. But if you are committed to this person and they are doing deeds, carrying their weight, doing their fair share, they are showing you that they love you. All right. If you are just casually dating someone who seems like they are not quite as flirty as you would like them to be, that's definitely this person. If they seem a little wrapped up in their work, a little like stiff collar, I'm getting like that tight, you know, buttoned collar, you know, that's definitely this person. If you're completely single, you can keep your eye out for somebody like that coming in. They work long hours, they work hard, but I actually could see, I could see Aries going for somebody like that, especially if you are an Aries in particular who feels like you're sometimes a little bit out of control. You might be really attracted to this energy and you may really enjoy having it around, okay? So what is going on with this other person on a deeper level, on the soul level? More Earth. They've got the Ace of Pentacles. More Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They've got a brand new idea, brand new project, brand new passion. This can, if we're talking about a love reading and what's going on with them on the inside, they could really be considering taking a step forward with you. So if we are committed couples but we're not yet married, they could be considering a proposal, considering buying a house with you, or proposing such a thing to you. They are thinking of you in such a way where they would like to move forward with something, okay? Whatever that next step is. One of you may want to go back to school, okay? If you are just, I think I already said, but just casually dating this person, they are thinking also about taking a next step with you. If you are completely single, you will identify this person as someone who is extremely hardworking, secure, stable, all that stuff I talked about. But they're going to be talking about some sort of project that they have on their mind, something new that they would like to begin, something new that they're planning on doing. It is of a practical nature. Okay, so they are going to come off as all practical to you, Aries, and I hope that you're attracted to this because it's a really, it's a beautiful energy. It really is. So let's take a look at the status of the relationship right now. Let's start with committed folks. So we have the 10 of Wands, all right? This is the end of a heavy burden. It's over. It's done now. This is feeling like, you know, you just can't carry this weight any longer. As a couple, there's been something that you've been working very hard toward together. For you, I feel like you've been working on yourself, you know, your spirituality, your connection to the divine. You could have, like I said, I am getting, like, for some Aries, they're coming out of a depression. And your committed partner has also been carrying that burden, and they have been doing it all the while keeping up with the practical aspects of your union, making sure that everything is taken care of so that you can get through this time and work on yourself. Remember I was talking about how they show their love through practical deeds and good deeds? It's as if they are kind of keeping the wheel turning so that you can take a little bit of a time out and get better and work on yourself. So for folks that are just casually dating, well, a 10 is the end of a cycle. And what's going on a deeper level with this other person, you know, they're wanting to propose something, wanting to move forward. I see this as the end of you casually dating and moving toward being a couple, okay? You could have felt some major burdens by being single. It could have been very difficult for you to be on your own while you were going through this very emotionally difficult time. And I feel like you could be very surprised by the fact that this potentially an earth sign, but just somebody embodying those qualities for sure. If this is a Sagittarius, but they're acting like this right now, or if this is a Pisces, but they're acting like this right now, this is them. So it's kind of like it's been difficult for you to be on your own. And, you know, you've been going through a lot emotionally. You are about ready to cross the finish line and move towards something really beautiful. And they can see that. They're so happy for you. They are so relieved themselves to see you feeling better. They care for you. And Travis is here. And together, you sort of pull through this situation, okay? Because of their love and attention to detail, to the situation, to being there for you and supporting you, and you doing the spiritual work on your end. Together, you guys unite, and then these burdens are lifted. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm a little worried because I keep doing these love readings and I keep getting really good stuff. There's been some negative here and there, so I'm not all fluff. Don't worry. I wouldn't lie to you if this wasn't gorgeous. I wouldn't say it was gorgeous. So, if we are talking to 100% single people, these relationship cards down the middle of the spread might apply to you somewhat less. All right, but keep an eye out over the next couple of weeks for somebody coming in, because if they are coming in, then this is the energy that you can expect once they do. If you're not experiencing this already, the camera is shaking because Travis is itching his ear. I'm sorry. There's times that I just cannot keep him away from the cards. I apologize. He just wants to be here with us. He says, meow, meow, Aries. So, completely single, this is what you can look forward to coming to an end, potentially in the next couple weeks, possibly even into next month as well. You have to allow for some flex time with these energies, but that's what you have to look forward to should this person come into your life. So where is this relationship heading in the future, okay, going forward? My nails, I can't get this thing. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Swords. The meanings in this deck vary somewhat from the traditional Rider-Waite meanings. This card is a bit more positive in this deck. It is talking about taking a time out to mull things over, just like it does in the original Rider-Waite, or the traditional, I'm sorry. But this is a little more about just taking a time of respite. It's not necessarily connected to having major problems. It's more like, I'm just going to take a breather. Let's just take a breather together. You know, I have been working so hard on myself. I've been depressed. I've been going, you know, and that's an extreme example. Maybe you haven't been depressed, but you've been working on on yourself. This is inner work that's going on with Aries right now. And it's like when this person comes in and you come together, what you're moving toward is, this is much better. I like this. You might even find if you are a brand new couple, okay, so if you're completely single and you meet this person sometime soon, or if you're casually dating and chatting, but you taxi down that runway and you start moving forward, you might find that you guys are like actually spending a lot of time. I see you guys spending a lot of time like watching Netflix, eating takeout, okay? Watch those waistlines, guys. You could be doing a lot of laying around and cuddling and eating takeout and just relaxing and enjoying the relief, the period of respite that has come after all of this hard work that you've been putting in on a personal level. If I am talking to committed folks, very much the same. They've been there for you. You've been there for them too. You know, I don't want to leave that out. This is an even Steven relationship. You know, you may have been there for them sometime in the past when they really needed you, and it's like now has been your turn for them to support you, kind of keep things, keep all practical things in life moving, keep those wheels turning, and you reach the end of this cycle of this burden, and then you may find yourselves as a couple just spending more quality time together, doing some snuggling. You know, there's only one person in this card, but when I can apply it to couples. So it's doing a little more laying around and snuggling and watching movies, or whatever you guys do to relax together, whatever you do for quality time together that is peaceful and replenishing and enjoyable and pleasurable, whatever that may be, Aries. So this looks really good. I'm so happy for you guys. Let's take a look at your oracle card for your overall piece of advice over the next couple of weeks. I don't know what that noise was that just came out of my mouth. Sorry. I don't edit. You know I don't edit. Anyway, you have the lotus flower, which is unfoldment. All right. Talk about the end of a cycle. Talk about moving forward into something beautiful. Aries, damn. This is gorgeous, okay? I don't even really know that I need to say anything about this. I mean, look at the image on the card. This is unfolding into something much more beautiful, much more peaceful, much more, I mean, it's a lotus flower, so we're talking about Zen, you know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's true. You're emerging, you're coming out of the woods. So you know what? Deal with me, Aries, because I actually am a huge fan of a lot of mainstream music. I know that's not very tarot reader of me, but I don't give a fuck. I like what I like. And what I'm getting is Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift. I'm a huge Swiftie myself, so, you know, please don't dump me. Please don't judge. You know, I honestly, you know, if you want to dump me over that, then I didn't need you in the first place. So anyway, I'm hearing that song Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift. It's like, we are out of the woods now. We are blooming into something beautiful. We made it through this hard time, okay? It's all good going forward. Well done, Aries. For committed folks, you guys really hung in there. You really came together as a couple, and it's gorgeous. For people that are casually dating, this is looking really beautiful. It looks like it could be Ace of Pentacles, a little offer coming in of a practical nature, because you're dealing with a practical person, and they're like, you know, Aries, I think that I would like to take this relationship to the next level. Would you like to sit down and talk with me about that? That's how it's going to come out. It's so cute. And, you know, like I said, completely single people, keep your eye out for something like this. Nothing negative here. You know, a lot of my readings I've noticed tend to sort of be on the positive side unless I just cannot find anything positive in the cards. I do get negative readings from time to time, but I will tell you, you know, something about the way that I read. You know, you cannot help as a reader but impart how you approach life in general in your readings. And, you know, I'm actually a fairly positive person, okay? I'm not a Pollyanna. There is a difference. Pollyanna doesn't see the dark. Pollyanna is like, no, everything's great. I see the potential for good. I see the upside to things. Even in dark times, that's how I read. So if you're looking for predictions of doom and gloom, you're probably not going to find it at this channel, because even when we have negative stuff, I am going to be focusing on what is positive about the situation that you can capitalize on, make the most of, and use to sort of transform the situation into something better, because positive does attract more positive. One good decision snowballs into 1,000 good decisions, and that's how I approach readings, and that's really kind of how I look at life in in general. And yes, I've been through my more than fair share of negative times. Not a charmed life. Well, I mean, I don't want to be dramatic, but it's, you know, it's not like everything's been sunshine and rainbows for me. So I've learned from my own experience how to do these things, and that's the way I read. Aries, thank you so much. Thank you. I was rambling there for a second, but I just felt like I needed to share that with you guys. Thank you for joining me for your reading for July 1st through the 15th. So for those of you that are interested in booking a private reading with me, here is some more information to help you do that as easily as possible. Okay. In the description box below this video, you will find my email. It's carolou32@gmail.com. You will find a list of my prices, and you will also see my PayPal link. Okay, those are the three main pieces of information that you need in order to book a reading. Your first step is to email me that you're interested. I will let you know what days and times I have available. Once we can agree on a date and time, you need to send your payment for the reading duration of your choice directly to my PayPal link. Again, it's right there in the description box of my videos. So you just go back to a video and click on it, and then you can make your payment by whatever method you choose. As soon as I receive your payment, I will send you a confirmation that your appointment time has been booked. Readings are done by phone or by Skype, preferably. So you also need to remember to send me that information so that I can contact you for the reading. If you really insist on a video read, I will do it and send the link to your email. I really just don't prefer it, but I will do it. So I just kind of wanted to give that little spiel because there's been a lot of confusion lately, and you know, having to email with you guys back and forth like 10 times just to get all the information that I need to get you on the books. And so I wanted you to be prepared so that you're ready to lock this in if it's something that you're really interested in doing. So Aries, my returning subscribers, I love you so much, you guys. Thank you for all your likes and shares, and the views last month just absolutely skyrocketed, or 2 weeks ago, and I cannot tell you enough how much I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will stop rambling right now, but I love you, and I'll speak to you again on July 16th. So until then, you guys, take very, very good care and be well. All right, bye, Aries.